Okay, there it is on the Be Right Back screen. Okay, there it is on the Be Right Back screen. Okay, there it is on the Be Right Back screen. Okay, it's currently not showing like the Discord pop out. Oh no, I think it might be loading now.
Yeah, hold on.
It's currently not showing like the Discord pop out. Oh,
There you go.
I think
There
it
you
might
go.
be loading now.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, there it is. I see it. Amazing. I'm going to mute to double check that you can hear everything right. Yeah, remember that the Discord window needs to like be pinned to the like top of your PC, or yeah, basically if it's not the topmost thing, it'll basically freeze on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna mute and check that I can hear everyone if everyone wants to speak.
Are we live?
We are.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Big hi from everybody else in the group. Oh. Man, we've just lost Robin.
Uh-oh.
And there's... Okay. And we're back. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to a quarter of the way through Tablethon. Otherwise known as 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we're going to be kicking off another game just now. There's been a slight change in schedule that hasn't managed to make it to any of the social medias. This is still going to be a Powered by the Apocalypse game, but instead of the Lost Treasure of Captain Moody, it will instead be Rainbow Bright Adventures in Rainbow Land. Slightly different vibe, but hopefully just as fun as the original game would be. With that being said, let's kick it off with a brief but hopefully interesting introduction. And so, yes, welcome to... So, we find ourselves looking out across the wonderful place that is Rainbow Land, a place of color, light, and above all else, unpaid time off, which is hopefully what all of our wonderful, wonderful sprites should be experiencing at this very moment. But unfortunately, all of our characters have been called in on their day off to do a little bit of unpaid overtime. So if everybody would like to go and introduce their characters, give like a brief kind of what are they thinking about the situation of being called in to work on their day off?
My character, her name is Barbie. She is or you can call her Barb, pink color sprite. She is a little frustrated being called in on her day off. She wanted to relax and decompress from all the time working, but she's happy to do whatever she needs to do to get stuff done.
Guess I should probably introduce my character. And the little blue fella that I'm gonna play is Garbanzo. Is one of the miners of the Crystal Mountains looking for precious gemstones and candy rocks. And while mining is a difficult profession and you'd appreciate to rest once in a while, Garbanzo is also willing to take anything that would bring him closer to adventure.
I'm going to be playing Sunny. Sunny is a baker known for the long hours, really on that grind, but honestly just happy to be here. Just always, with a smile on their face. Not one to complain. Not one to complain at all. Maybe in the back of their mind it's a bit unfair, but that's just their lot in life, and they're going to get on with it.
I seem very fair from the group, and thankfully everybody's got positive outlooks, and I'm pretty sure your boss, Red Butler, will very much appreciate that. And any complaints can be left in the complaints box, which happens to be right over a bin. Because unfortunately, the workers of Rainbow Land haven't unionized yet. So as our intrepid trio makes their way to the hub of Rainbow Land, a wonderful building known as the Color Castle, where rainbows and light are sent out across the universe with the help of the sprites. They find themselves conversing over what could possibly be this super important assignment that they've all been called in for. Converse. Make idle chatter.
I was having a great time just relaxing on in my little kitchen. Go make me a nice little pie. But now I gotta come in here. What do you think? Like, what's so important that we gotta do this?
Garbanzo thinks that now we get to be the heroes. Not just the humans at the loose ends. Now it's our time.
That would be so
Oh,
fun.
that'd be exciting.
I would love to get the recognition of that the humans get.
It'd be a nice change of pace.
And a dream adventure is a good one indeed. But you won't find out what exactly the special assignment is by hanging around on the bridge. And so our heroes carry on towards the Color Castle. And who would be reaching for the door out of the three of you?
I think Garbanzo would be the most excited of the three, so he would be first.
Okie dokie. Could you make a roll for me?
Okay.
For daring.
Okay. Remind me, we're just rolling 2d6s because that's powered by the apocalypse for daring. Okay. Hold on, I need to check something. I also have brute force never mind. We're just doing that. We're just doing the daring. But he would be very excitedly open the door. Both his hands, both a push. So I rolled an 8 with a 1. That's a 9.
Okay, so that is a success. And so the door goes quite willingly. And you expect to find the main room of the Color Castle with the Color Console and maybe some of your employers, the Color Kids, stood about waiting to give you your special assignment. But instead you find a wall of sorts. Well, not really a wall, more like a shifting kind of stream, almost a waterfall of color. What could that possibly be?
That's interesting.
Garbanzo unwittingly goes forward. Unaware that that's a wall.
And Garbanzo finds that he is no longer in Rainbow Land.
Oops.
And what about the rest of our intrepid trio? The call to adventure strong enough yet?
Well, I suppose Garbanzo has gone, so Sunny will follow.
I guess there's no turning back now.
And as our intrepid heroes make their way through the colourful wall, the door to the Color Castle swings closed behind them. Moments later, one of their fellow sprites comes from the other side of the door, from the main room of the Color Castle, none the wiser to the fantastical journey their friends are about to embark on. And where do our heroes find themselves, you might be wondering? In a place much like Rainbow Land, full of green fields and trees, but strange trees these ones are, much unlike the star-shaped flora and fauna that they find in their homeland. These ones are round, unruly, strange. So what's everybody gonna do?
Well, first off, after he entered, Garbanzo would have probably been like mouth agape, like, and like Garbanzo has no idea where he is. Where did Garbanzo enter? What is this?
This is
I sure
strange.
haven't seen a place like this before.
So would anybody like to take a chance to look around?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it might be nice to take stock of our surroundings, see what we're dealing with in this place that none of us have ever seen before.
So I'd say to look around in this case would be a whim roll.
That's a 9 and a 10. It's a technical roll. It was +1.
Big roll. Okay, so information that you managed to glean from your surroundings. There is wide open spaces, as I said, fields of green in all directions. And it might seem like Rainbow Land to start off with, but those strange trees, the lack of colour, the fact that the house behind you is square instead of round, and a singular dirt road that passes in front of the house that you are, stood in front of.
So it might be a good idea to have a look inside that house, see if there's anyone who can tell us where we are.
That's probably the best course of action, I guess. And Barbara's just gonna like barge forward. Just not even knock. Go to open the door.
And in this case, there is no chance of opening that door because it is locked.
She like shakes the door for a second. Well, you gotta bring us here and not even let us come in the house.
Kind of throwing her entire body into it.
And then just eventually she'll just like give up. Well, I tried my best.
Allow Garbanzo to try and see if there's anyone who would welcome us.
And so you are
And
knocking on the door?
Garbanzo is gonna be knocking like, hello! Is anyone there?
I'd say in this case, make a solving throw.
Solving. Okay. No problem.
You're gleaning information.
7.
7, that is 8. Okay, so you don't hear much on the other side of the door. Whatever is making sound inside is too far away to be able to tell exactly what it is, but you're sure that you heard something, and so somebody must be home. They just aren't answering the door.
Perhaps are there any windows?
There are windows. 4 of them to be exact. 2 of them that you can see on the front of the house, and 2 matching on the back.
Well, if nobody's home, maybe we want to have a look inside.
Okay, and that would be who's going to look inside, and what information are they going to be able to see? I'd say not a roll for this one, but so you look inside one of the windows. It is kind of tall for a sprite. Much like this building, it is twice